This Sunday, March 16th at 3 p.m. at the Lutheran Church of the Cross, the Mennonite Community Orchestra will present a special spring concert called Youthful Sounds, featuring a captivating program that includes Rossini's rousing William Tell Overture, Amy Beach's colorful and folk-inspired Gaelic Symphony, and Maurice Ravel's virtuosic Piano Concerto in G. Bringing the Ravel Concerto to life will be the exceptionally talented pianist Raymond Ding. Ding has garnered top prizes in some of Manitoba's most renowned music competitions, including first prize in the advanced category of the Manitoba Registered Music Teachers Association's Performance Scholarship Competition. Raymond was awarded three of the Winnipeg Music Festival's highest recognitions: the Royal Conservatory of Music Alumni Association Trophy for the highest piano achievement, the Aikins Memorial Trophy for the highest instrumentalist achievement, and the Lieutenant Governor Trophy for the highest overall recognition at the 2023 festival. He has performed with distinguished musicians and orchestras, including his debut performance with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra, where he played the third movement of Mozart's Piano Concerto No. 21 under the baton of Maestro Daniel Reiskin. And joining me here over Zoom, I should say, to talk about the upcoming performance with the Mennonite Community Orchestra, I am joined by Raymond Ding. Hi, Raymond. Great to have you here.
Hello, Chris. It's a pleasure to be
Mm,
here.
mm. So before we get to the performance, I first want to ask about what school you're currently studying at and who's your piano teacher right now.
So I'm in grade 12 high school. I'm studying at the J.H. Bruns Collegiate, and my piano teacher is Shirley Elias.
Hmm. What is it that you particularly love about studying with Shirley? She's a fabulous pianist and a wonderful person. What do you like about studying with her?
So Shirley, of course, got great personality and a very fun person to work with in studios. And she has so much knowledge about the instrument and like whether it's musicality or technique. And she finds different unique ways for every student.
To work on things. You've had an incredible couple of years winning top prizes and performing internationally. What's been the highlight so far for you?
Well, I must say the highlight and probably the most exciting performance I had was with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra 2 years ago with the Mozart Concerto.
Hmm. So on Sunday, you're going to be performing Ravel's Piano Concerto in G. What drew you to this piece, and what do you love most about playing it?
So at the beginning, I was playing it was 2 years ago actually. I was playing some Debussy, and then Shirley came to me and suggests that maybe I should try Ravel, another renowned French composer other than Debussy. So I listened to the concerto, and 2 years ago it wasn't that it didn't stand out that much for me. But recently, like last September-ish, I re-listened to the concerto, and then it suddenly sounds so different from 2 years before. Like it's like a complete new thing, and I fall in love with it instantly. So I thought, okay, this is what we're going to do.
It's a big task. I mean, it's got the jazz influence, it's got those dazzling technical demands. For you, what were some of the biggest challenges about learning the concerto?
So the probably one of the biggest challenge at the beginning is the technique. Uh, like there are passage works and big jumps in the left hand and some running passage that requires lots of practicing and getting used to. But then afterwards they got much better, and now it's the musicalities of interpreting Ravel's music.
Mm-hmm. Uh, there's such contrast in the concerto. The second movement's got that beautiful lyrical beauty to it, and then the first and third are these sort of pyrotechnic spectacles. Do you have a favorite section of the concerto that you love to perform?
So right now I'm only doing the first movement,
Okay.
but during that first movement, I think my favorite part is the cadenza, where the theme gets played, like gets spread out and prolonged, and the pianist gets to, you know, showcase his virtuosity with the cadenza.
Hmm.
And the cadenza is like very calm and very colorful. Like it's like washing the piano, very impressionistic.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, how do you approach Ravel's unique style? I mean, were you trying to emulate a performance that you've heard? Like, do you have any recordings of the piano concerto that you sort of were like, oh, I want to play like that?
I did hear lots of recordings when I start, uh, but then I start to slowly take out recordings because I want to get into my own ways of playing it. So there's no specific recordings that I would like to like simulate.
Hmm.
I would prefer to have my own interpretation of this great piano concerto.
Hmm. As we talked about before, Shirley is a wonderful pianist. One of the things that she does really well is modern works. I know she's played Stravinsky, and this Ravel is probably right in her wheelhouse. When it came to lessons, what kinds of things did the two of you work on?
So she talking about modern music, Shirley was actually the one that introduced me into modern music. Um, she works with me through like all the genres from Baroque all the way to modern.
Hmm.
So we do a mix of everything. But yeah, she does have her strong suit in modern music. So sometimes we work a little more into that.
Hmm. So when it comes to the piano concerto, what kinds of things would you work on in lessons?
So in lessons technique, of course, that's
Hmm.
the foundation, and we will work on the colors and the contrast and that sort of musical ideas.
Hmm. There is a rhythmic intensity throughout the concerto. Have you had a chance to rehearse with the Mennonite Community Orchestra? And if so, how have the rehearsals been going?
So I had actually many rehearsals by now with the Mennonite Community Orchestra, and you're right. The concerto has a very strong rhythmic pulse, like throughout the whole concerto. And so far, the rehearsal is pretty good. We've been through some challenges, but everyone's working hard to resolve them.
Oh, fantastic. I'll wrap up the conversation, Raymond, with asking, what are you looking forward to most about performing on Sunday?
Well, just being able to perform with the orchestra is a great pleasure and opportunity as any pianist because we're soloists and we often go on our own. So
Hmm.
play as part of the team, that's very exciting and what I'm most looking forward to.
Hmm. Fantastic. Raymond, the performance on Sunday with the Mennonite Community Orchestra sounds like it's going to be amazing. The Ravel Concerto mixed with the Rossini William Tell Overture and the Beach Gaelic Symphony. The whole concert sounds like it is going to be just marvelous. All the best. And thanks for taking the time to talk to me today. It's been wonderful.
Thank you, Chris. It was a pleasure.
Mm. For our Classic 107 listeners, the Mennonite Community Orchestra's concert Youthful Sounds takes place this Sunday, March 16th at the Lutheran Church of the Cross. For more details, visit MennoniteCommunityOrchestra.ca or go to classic107.com. I have embedded a direct link to the show page in the article about the concert that you can find up there now. Raymond, thanks again.
Thank you.